Hi, how's everybody doing tonight? This is Sean Sweeney with CarPickers.com, also over at CarPickers-3 on eBay. I was talking to some of my friends, and they were asking me to post some of my older football cards. So I got this collection back in '85. It's USFL football. Has a lot of Hall of Famers in there. I have the complete set. I've had it for a long time. I restored it, and the cards are in pretty good condition. I got some of them graded. Um, the cards that are missing are the ones that are graded. Like, I got Steve Young rookie card here. A lot of people didn't know that he played in USFL, and that's his rookie card. I stopped sending these in because of the cards that I was sending in. I thought were a lot better shape than they were sending me back. And I know these cards are very expensive. If they're graded PSA 10s, they go for a few $100s, even some of them thousands. And this is Herschel Walker rookie card. One of the greatest running backs in the history of the game. Minnesota Vikings traded like 10 players, 10 draft picks to get him to the Dallas Cowboys. So I have the USFL set, and I also have the 1983 and some 81 Topps football. So let's go through this, see if you guys see any guys that you remember. Really good players. William Fuller, I think his son's playing. A lot of these guys I have their kids are playing in the NFL now. Like I said before, NFL is like baseball. There are generations of teams that are, it's generations of guys that play in the NFL because they're folks that played for teams, and they're shoe locking if they're actually decent players, like the Bosas right now, or the new guys, and of course you got a lot of other people too. I wouldn't go on and try to name everybody, but Matthews is another one. He's got tons of kids in the NFL. His kid just won a Super Bowl with the Eagles, and I believe he won one with the Packers. The Patriots. I'm sorry. So these are really cool. I had them for a while. They're in really good condition. You can see, what they look like. These are really hard to find. It's a very sought out set, so to speak. They are Topps. Topps made them, and they're pretty cool. There's only like 120 something cards in this set, and as I said, I have them all. When I was a kid, I just put them away. I had them in a binder. But I restore things. It's a hobby of mine. People will bring me their old cards and crappy stuff, and I'll restore it for them for free, because it's just something I enjoy doing. And you have to be real meticulous about it. Cards stick together, especially older cards. They stick together, and you can ruin them. So you have to be real meticulous, because people didn't use penny sleeves back then. They just stuck them in there. See how I got penny sleeve on there? And I usually put them in a hard binder. But this particular set, since I had so many other cards from 81, and I have all the way from 1980 to 85, 87, I'm sorry, football. I have Jerry Rice rookie card, got Jerry Rice rookie autograph. This is the checklist. It's also very hard to find. And then we're going to get into the 83 football. And this has a Marcus Allen rookie card. See, that came back a 7, and that's like I said, I'm not sending any more cards into some of these people, because like I said, if you switch these cards out, which I believe some of them do that. I don't know that for a fact, but I just have opinions because I've been doing this for a while, and I know what cards are kind of what should come back. Some of these cards should be back, at least 7.5s to 8s, or even higher, because they're like the people that had them really took good care of them. And I understand you have naked eye, but when you're dealing with cards of this magnitude, they're really hard to come by. You're talking about, like, I have this is an original Joe Montana rookie card, and I've had this is mine, and all this is my stuff, and I've had this, I took really good care of it, and I'd say this would come back at least to 8, and let's say it did come back at 10, it's a lot of money for this card. So, and they do make reprints, which I didn't know about that until recent times when I was looking it up to find out how much it was going for. You know what I mean? Because I saw some guy at a card shop selling it for like $400, a PSA 5, and I started laughing at him. Because that's ridiculous. But I have the original ones. I have 2 of them, and they're in really good condition. And Joe Montana was one of my favorite players. I'm a Notre Dame guy, so I like when I see my guys do good in the NFL, and I follow their careers. Although I'm a Steeler fan, I still will follow their careers and hope that they do well until they play against my Steelers, of course. But there's a lot of guys from different teams I like, and my friends are like, oh, they play for Ravens or they play for the Browns or this or that, and I'm like, well, I don't care as long as they're not playing us, you know what I mean? When they play us, I don't want them to do well, or they can do well as long as we win. I don't care if we win by a point. But yeah, these are really cool. I really enjoy the older footballs, and as I said before, you guys can collect any way you want to, you know what I mean? Whatever you want to do, it's up to you. You just have fun doing it. And I've been doing this for a while, and I like the older stuff. I just don't like the newer players, because they're just like, everybody's about stats and stuff like that. And these people actually played football back in the day where they were allowed to clobber quarterbacks. And, if you're a Brady fan or whatever, I don't think Tom Brady would make it through the 80s football style or the 70s football style. There's a few guys that wouldn't either, not just Tom. And I think that they had actually had to change the rules in football so these guys could survive. Now, from the way that football was played before, people really got hurt badly. Guys were getting paralyzed. They had CTE and didn't know about it. Mike Webster is a tragic story. Lyle Alzado is a tragic story. That's steroids. And when he passed away, he was probably like $125. I could have picked him up by myself. One of the greatest football players of all time, Alzado. Just sad shit, man. And as I said before in one of my other videos, I honestly believe something is seriously wrong with Antonio Brown, and I believe the Steelers franchise let that guy down. They should have actually had an MRI done in his brain and make sure that he doesn't have CTE or something wrong with him, because the shit he's doing is crazy. I just read an article where he threw a TV out of a 5-story building in Miami. It was a condo, and almost hit somebody with it. And that's like steroid rage, and that's like CTE stuff. A lot of football players have it. Hockey players have it. Chris Pronger had it, and the Philadelphia Flyers helped him, even though they signed him and he was missing a lot of games. And his wife actually went to the organization and said, my husband's not right. And they treated him and found out that he had severe concussion issues, and that he was sick. And the Flyers paid for all of his medical bills and made sure that they could give him the best treatment possible. Mark Gastineau. The Crow. He was a beast, though. So, yeah, there is stuff out there, and I know we enjoy watching these guys play, and I know that we say a lot of stuff about them, but they're human beings just like us, and we don't know what's going on with them. But I can tell you one thing: when people do not start acting the same, like when they start acting different than they were when you got them on the team, and they just dramatically change, and it's just not like, oh, give me the football, but they're just saying crazy shit and doing crazy shit. We've lost a few guys. Junior Seau shot himself. I mean, and who would have known that? One of the nicest guys. CTE. A lot of guys or have been injured. Troy Aikman had to retire. He had over 8 concussions that they know about. And, he could be retarded later on in life, God bless him. He just looks like he's doing well, and he's doing, hanging in there. I enjoy listening to him call games. John Madden was my favorite, though. But, Anyway, I don't want to be rambling on, but I do remember watching, and I played in the 80s when I was a kid. You know, I played collegiate football and stuff, and it was fun. And, you know, I remember getting my bell rung a few times, but, you know, I'm not going to blame football on the mistakes I've made in my life, which are not a lot, but, you know, I never threw a TV out of a window, or I've never been arrested before either. So, but I just feel bad for these guys because we don't know what's going on. And the cards I took out of there, of course, you know, Steeler ones: Jack Lambert, Frank Pollard, Mel Blount, you know, Larry Brown, Don Shell, Dwayne Woodruff, Gary Dunn, Benny Cunningham, great tight end, Terry Bradshaw, Franco Harris, Mike Webster, God bless him, as I said, and Lauren Toes, John Stallworth, the great John Stallworth. This is a different one, but I just think it's kick-ass, and Franco Harris, Hall of Famer. Jack Lambert, Hall of Famer. I kept these because I was like, damn, I'd like to get these guys to sign this one day. Gary Anderson, rookie card, great kicker. One of the all-time great kickers. And Joe Montana. What a game that was. I saw that on TV. Of course, Dan Fouts. And Joe Theismann. I seen his leg get snapped like a twig on TV. I was like, holy shit. Jim McMahon, he was weird, but great player. Steve Largent, great player. Marcus Allen, Wendell Tyler, Tony Dorsett, the great Tony Dorsett, Freddie McNeil, Tony Dorsett, great Marcus Allen, Tony Dorsett. And this is an older Tony Dorsett. This is actually from the set that I have from 81. See, damn, I can't get this camera to zoom in there. You can see it. Maybe I could put it like that. Anyway, this is from 81. 1980, actually. That was 80. I apologize. But you can see the differentials and how they did from 80 to 81. And, of course, you know, Montana. I always try to keep good care of my cards. And what I do is when I put them in top loaders, is I'll take the sleeves that you use for graded cards and I'll stick them in there, you know, as many as I can get in there, and seal them up and keep them nice. But obviously for this particular one, I took them out so people can see that I have the set, you know, and I just think they're badass cards. This USFL, like, I know this asshole switched this card out. There was nothing wrong with that card. I was like, his was my man, Herschel Walker. God, that guy was the great. Man, you look him up on highlights. He never lifted a weight in his life. Like 2,000 push-ups a day, 1,500 sit-ups a day, and he's just a beast. You couldn't take him down with a sledgehammer. And, of course, this is the premiere of the 84 tops I have. I have the whole set of that. And as I was saying before, I'm looking for the Elway card. And I know this Dick switched this out too. I know the centering's off a little bit, but this should have been at least an 8. I sent in maybe even higher. It was perfect, man, because like Marino's another guy. Anybody from Pittsburgh and Pennsylvania, always keep an eye on those guys. You know, Notre Dame, that's my teams. But I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. And like I said, there are so many good people in our community. You guys really need to hit them up and check them out. And Card Dreamer, I will get with you today. I've been really busy, but I know that you're looking for the pro set stuff, buddy. And I found more stuff which you should be stoked about. I found the coaches. I found Marv Levy today. I found Mike Dickey in the pro set. A few other guys when I was going through my basketball to set up my Michael Jordan stuff. I had gone through that and found a bunch of stuff. So I was like, oh, cool, Clark Dreamville, he needs this shit, so I'm gonna see if I can help him out with this. But I'll hit you up on your email, I guess is what you guys call it. So I'll do that, and then tell you what I have, and maybe we could just do a trade. Like, you don't have to pay me or nothing like that. I'll just tell you some people that I'm looking for and what year I have, like, because I put sets together, as you see, and you don't have to give me no expensive cards or nothing like that, dude. I'm not greedy or nothing like that. If there's a card I need my set, and I'll look it up on eBay, and if it's expensive, I'll just, I'll purchase it from you, or we'll, I'll give you cash and trade or whatever. But I do have that box unopened, so one of the things that would be cool if you opened that box up and let me see if there's what kind of cool shit's in there. That would be kind of cool. But other than that, I don't have really too much request. I got my Montana, man. That's my boy. That's Joe Money right there. If you got 2 minutes left in the game and your team's down by a touchdown, don't worry about it. If you're down by 5 points, don't worry about it. Joe Money will bring you back. He's the Michael Jordan of football when it comes to clutch. I'd put my house up with that guy if it came to, needing to get a touchdown. But anyway, I'm glad to make this video for you guys. I hope you enjoy this stuff. It's really nostalgic for me. It brings back a lot of good memories. I know I'm 47, so I'm not too old, but not too young either. I'll be 48 this year, and this is the era I grew up watching these types of football players. Bobby Aberg, I forgot about him. You gotta look him up. He's a CH character. Anyway, thank you for watching my videos, as I said, and you guys take care of yourselves, and you guys take care of each other, and God bless everybody. And until next time, like I said, important to take care of yourself, and also important to take care of each other. God bless, my friends.